Yeah,
You
hello.
filthy sinner.
Coming
Yo,
in. Hey, happy Turkey Day. First, foremost, I should say.
no, go vegan.
Go vegan. Oh man, it's Thanksgiving. You can at least cheat one day. If it's one day to cheat for meat, it's Thanksgiving, man. You know.
R-
But oh, you're
Call.
muted, man.
Um,
Oh, you're back. You're
yeah,
back.
hey, I got a call. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Here, let me show you the prompt. I'll let you
Is
read the
morality
prompt.
subjective or objective? Can you prove God exists? Is God all good? Yeah, I guess we could start with, is morality subjective or objective? What position do you
Okay.
hold?
Okay. I'm actually agnostic. Well, I'll say it's definitely not objective. I can say that.
So yeah, by definition, that would be a subjective moral stance then. So I guess my first question is: would you say that all morals are subjective then?
Yeah, I just take morals to be some type of um I guess preferences. Maybe I'm not really too. I'm not inclined to make an argument on my position. I kind of want to hear other positions.
Hey, excuse me, guys. I had a question.
I was in the middle of my line of questioning.
Yeah,
If you wait like a
yeah.
moment.
1 second, son. I got
Yeah,
you.
I'll wait a moment.
All right, yeah. So I guess well, you already did say that morals are subjective. That's why I just want to like clarify your position first, because we all have worldviews. We all have our own biases. Obviously, I'm a Catholic. I'm an objective moralist, so I'm going to argue for that position. So that's why I kind of need to know yours if we can engage in
Can
a
you?
good faith discussion.
Yeah, fair enough. Can you define your terms?
Yeah, I would say objective moral. I believe that there is objective morality. I believe that morality is found in God. He is the highest standard of that morality. I think that's a pretty clear cut term right there. So,
Can you know? Like, I'm asking for the definition of objective.
real. It comports with reality. It's
I
real.
don't think that. I disagree.
Okay.
So,
Yes, sir. Okay. Anyways, you define objective as what is real.
yeah, it's real. Yeah.
So everything is objective.
No, not everything's objective. For
Give me
example, if
an
you make a
example of
claim,
some.
hmm?
Yeah, what's subjective?
Subjective. Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. My fault.
No, no, no. Yeah,
Uh,
like give me an example of one thing that's subjective.
no, I would say, like, for example, various nations may have various different political and socioeconomic factors to where we need different policies, and whatever the best policy is for that country, there is some sort of subjectivity in what is that best policy.
Are those things real?
Well, I guess what do you mean by real though? Then,
Yeah, whatever your semantics are, because you just said that um, things that are real are objective. So I'm asking, are those things real?
whatever is best for that nation, if that can be demonstrated and it is, then yeah, I would say it's
So
real.
then
Not
they
the actual
become up.
policy though. I would say,
Do you
but
take? My bad. Okay,
no,
here's
no,
what I
go
don't
on, go on,
understand.
go on.
Um, I don't. When you say objective means what is real,
Yeah,
um, is it real if I say the best food in the world is pizza?
no, no, that's like your personal preferences are obviously would be subjective. Like I would say your
Okay,
feeling, assuming if you weren't lying to me, say if you're telling the truth, if you're feeling that pizza is the best food in the world is real, I would say yeah, that's a real statement from your subjective viewpoint. But we're not talking about pizzas. We're talking about objective morality. So let's get back on the
so who?
topic.
Yeah, yeah. That was relevant. Who dictates what's right and wrong?
Or I already said a justification, which was God. So,
What can you demonstrate how he exists?
yeah, sure. Do you believe objective truth exists?
Objective truth.
Yeah. Do you think truth is real? Do you think truth is objective? Like the concept of it.
Hold on, son. Let's like get this under control. Um, do I believe objective truth?
Yeah.
If we take objective to be something that's mind independent, and truth is going to be something that comports with reality, I do hold the position that things comport with reality independent of minds. So yeah.
Okay, so you do hold objective truth to be real. Okay, so my question then is, can you prove objective truth exists?
Wait, why are we
Um,
burden shifting? Why are we burden shifting? You're supposed to demonstrate God exists. I have to prove nothing here.
so let me. It's relevant. It's relevant. I'm just
No,
trying
but
to
it's
clarify.
but you know you're burden shifting,
I'm
correct?
not trying to
Asking me
burden
to
shift. I'm not trying to burden shift.
don't well
Relax.
then don't ask me to. I'm just saying like don't ask me to prove anything when you're demonstrating the existence of a God.
Yeah. Well, what I'm
And
saying
actually,
is
you
that
shouldn't
for
question
let
me on
me
anything. Just give the argument.
question you or anything. This is how we have open discussion, open dialogue. You know what the Socratic method is, right?
I'm just saying when you're giving an argument, the other, no one else's position is relevant.
It totally is relevant. That's how a discussion. That's how two paradigms clash. You have to have discussion between both paradigms. Sometimes questions have to be asked.
No, false.
Yeah, I'm literally making the argument. See, you already know where I'm going with it. That's why you're trying to obfuscate
I,
away
I,
from it.
I don't
Yeah,
know
you
where
know
you're going.
exactly where I'm going with it.
Can you give the argument?
Sure. Okay, you need God for objective truth to be real, because objective truth is a metaphysical concept that you can't prove physically through empirical means.
Okay,
That's
you
the
take
argument.
truth. Hold on. So you said truth is going to be things that comport with reality, correct?
Yeah, that or they're logically coherent. Not
And
logical coherence. That's a separate discussion,
do
of
you, do
course.
you believe do you believe that the concept of truth exists with no humans?
Yeah,
What's the argument for that?
the argument for that is, say, for example, there's no human beings. Does the planet Earth still exist? Yes, it would.
Yeah,
So then
but the
that's an
concept
objective truth
doesn't.
statement.
But the
No,
con but
no.
but the concept of truth doesn't exist.
So then that would then be the objective truth statement of the Earth exists. Uh, if humans existed or not, wouldn't be objectively true then by your own definition.
That's not the case. I'm
That's
saying
your own
concept.
entailment.
I'm
That's your
telling
own
you that
entailment.
concepts are human creations. Like we create these concepts based on observation. But to say
So
that the concept exists independent of a mind is what you haven't demonstrated.
yeah, and what I'm demonstrating that God is that superior mind, that transcendental mind.
That's an assertion.
That is an assertion. I'm trying to back it up, but you keep saying, "Oh, you're burden shifting. You're burden shifting."
I don't
So
have to prove anything with you giving an argument.
yeah, well,
Um,
you're clearly holding an opposite worldview, so you do have to give an argument.
I'm just critiquing the position you're presenting, and it doesn't appear that you can show me how a mind exists independent of any living organisms on the universe.
Sure. So if humans didn't exist, would it be objectively true that the Earth still exists? Yes or no?
Would it be objectively true?
Yes. If the Earth still existed, yes or no?
Yeah, the Earth doesn't isn't contingent on humans.
Boom. So right there, you just prove objective truth exists.
So
You
are
just
you
made an
telling me
objective
that
truth statement.
are you telling me that because I can come to the conclusion that the Earth isn't necessary to exist by humans, that in some sense God exists?
Yes, because again, objective truth, the concept of
Fallacious.
truth itself is metaphysical.
The
And
concepts
it's
are
conceptual.
contingent.
It's conceptual. I would agree it's conceptual,
Are
but
concepts contingent on brains?
yes, and God, or maybe not a brain, I would say a mind. And God has a divine mind where you can ground objective transcendental truth.
More assertions.
It's not an assertion. You literally just proved objective truth to me, dude. You literally just conceded the debate.
It's no bait. Objective is mind independent, and I don't take concepts to be mind independent. That's what I want the evidence for. What do
Yeah,
you
and
take
what I'm
evidence to
saying is
be?
God is a divine mind because you have literally just provided that yes, it is objectively true. The earth can exist without human beings to think of the concept
There's
of
just going to
truth.
be no
But
contradiction
that
entailed.
still let me make the argument. The concept that the earth still exists, though, that is an objectively true statement, is
No,
still
that
true.
concept
That
doesn't
means that the
exist.
concept of truth has to be grounded in the divine mind.
That concept doesn't exist once you remove minds.
How?
Yeah, because concepts are mind dependent.
Yes, and I agree with you. I conceded to you on that point. What I'm saying is that God is that superior mind we can ground truth in.
Define truth.
I literally just did.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, so I gave this definition like maybe 5 minutes ago. I'll run it again. Truth, either it comports with reality
Double
or
tap
is
the
logically
screen.
coherent.
Double tap the screen
Yeah,
chat.
double tap the screen. This guy is a good host. I like him. So,
Um, I don't see the entailment of the Earth existing without humans, therefore God. Like it seems like you're saying that as long as if I say the Earth exists without God, I'm making some type of assertion. But I've
that
told you, like
entails it because that's still an objectively true
I've
statement.
already told you that my position on argument means nothing. Like look, for instance, put yourself in a scenario where no one you're in a room by yourself and you're giving this argument. Can you demonstrate how a deity exists? A deity exists because the Earth can exist without humans.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to break down the argument to you again, as I don't think you understand. If humans don't exist, the Earth still exists. You agree that's an objectively true statement. That means for it to be actually true, that means objective truth has to exist.
Define objective. Define
I literally
objective.
that was the beginning of the conversation. I'm not gonna go back in time
Wait,
and read.
you define objective as what is real. So what's real is that the Earth, we know, like utilizing science, that the Earth existed prior to humans. Now, how the fuck does this get us to God?
Well, for that science to be objectively true, objective truth has to exist.
What are you? That's circular. No
That's
shit.
not. Well, I'm
Wait.
glad you
So,
agree. I'm glad you
hold
agree.
on. No, no. Let's
Because if
break
you
this
have to
down.
make
Let's break
objective
this.
truth statements, if you have to make objective truth statements, you have to accept objective truth to be real.
Objective is
I have a
mind.
question.
Objective is mind independent. So, can something be true independent of a mind? What does
Yes,
truth
if
mean?
that mind is superior, if that mind is transcendental, and that mind is God.